Okay, let's first real quickly look at a simple rounded form. So this cylinder is about the simplest rounded form that we can get that we can relate pretty easily to a rectangular solid. So here I've got a rectangular solid that I've drawn in where I'm just seeing it from the front. It's not like the last time we were seeing it like one edge is closest to us. So here we're directly in front of one of the sides. And then I've just kind of divided it up into some different areas, trying to duplicate what I talked about last time, which is the lower eye level, the line's moving uphill more steeply, here less steeply, flat at my eye level, right here, which is the horizon line. Then they're moving uphill, or downhill, sorry. More steeply the further above my eye level I go. So what this means for a rounded object is that you'll see that I've divided it into these planes. And the further below my eye level, the more of the plane that I'm going to see. That makes sense, right? The more you drop an object below your eye level, the more you're going to see the top of it, right? So if you think about the plane of the top of a rectangular solid, this object, if it's up near my eye level, I don't see much of the plane, but as it drops down below, I see more and more of that plane, right? So for a rounded object like this cylindrical form, what that means is that the elliptical shape that I see, which on a form that's perfectly rounded on its end, like that cylinder, we're going to have an elliptical shape. That ellipse is always going to have a horizontal axis to it. So, in other words, if I take a line through the long end of that line is going to be a horizontal on my page. It's never going to be tipped. If this is a true circle on end, then that's going to be the case. So if I do that here, if I draw in that same horizontal elliptical form here, sort of inscribe it inside of this box that I've got, you see I've got a slimmer ellipse, right? It's compressed because it's moving up towards my eye level. So because this shape here, again, if it's below my eye level, I see more of it. As it starts getting closer and closer to my eye level, it's slimmer and slimmer, right? So at my eye level, it's just going to be a line. So that means as I move upward, this elliptical shape is going to get slimmer. It'll be flat here, and then I'll see the underside of it, and that underside will become more and more evident, or I'll see more and more of it. So what that means, if I sort of draw this cylindrical shape in here, is that below my eye level, I'm going to have, where it's sitting down here on the ground plane, I'm going to have a very strong concave curve to it, right? And then if I drew that same curve up here, it would be less curved, a straight line here, and then this leading edge of the form is going to be more and more convex the higher above my eye level I go. All right, so that's how that rounded object then relates to that rectangular solid. All right, so we'll do one more video where we'll look at some less regular forms.